live. Hi there, friends. It's Jeanette, and I am going to real quick make a hair spritz using some common ingredients and some essential oils. It's just afternoon here in my kitchen, and I'm a teacher, so I'm not working yet. You know, once September hits, I'm probably not going to be going live like I, have been this week. My goal when I go live, I hope you don't hear that, there's a plane going by and my window's open. But my goal when I'm going live like this is just to kind of show people that this is everyday life stuff, and I ran out. So I need to make it, and I figured, well, why don't I just make it and talk to people, or pretend people, I don't know if anybody watches this or not, and just to kind of show you that this is just kind of real life stuff that I'm just doing. I would be making this anyway, whether I showed everybody in this group on Facebook or not. So anyhow, this hair spritz comes from this book. It's called the Chemical Free Home 2 book. It was written by Melissa Poepping, and she wrote 3 books. There's the Chemical Free Home 1, 2, and 3. So this is number 2. If you recognize the name Melissa Poepping, this is the same gal that we've talked about in the Inspired Essentials group. She's the one that independently developed the Savvy Minerals makeup line, and developed it on her own over a couple years, and then Young Living took notice of it and said, hey, this is good stuff, and then they partnered up. But anyhow, so she wrote these books. She's a Minnesota girl, so she's got a little special place in my heart. But being chemical free or toxin free, everything's a chemical, but being toxin free was kind of like my, gateway hook into using essential oils. But it's called My Dirty Little Secret, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of a funny name, but I have fine hair, I have thin hair, and when you style hair, some of you guys know that your hair styles a little bit better when it's a little bit dirty, or when it has a little bit of product in it. And so this is a nice way to make a homemade product that kind of dirties your hair up to give it volume. Today, in the past couple days, I'm kind of rocking the summer hair don't care look. I was like, literally, I washed my hair and I put some of my Dirty Little Secret hair spritz in it, and then it was gone. So I'm making some new stuff. So on to the recipe. I will post the recipe in the comments, so you can make it on your own. But if you're interested in more chemical-free home stuff, this is from the Chemical Free Home book series. This one's from number 2. So the ingredients are 1/2 teaspoon Epsom salt, an 1/8 teaspoon of citric acid, and a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. Okay, so now I have already measured them into a glass container, but my citric acid, where do I get my stuff? Usually on Amazon. I'm an Amazon girl, because if it's not easy, I'm not going to do it. So this is my citric acid, and I ordered, some, and I just keep it around because I use it in enough DIY recipes that it's economical for me to have. This is a 2-pound container of it, or a 2-pound bag. Epsom salt you can get anywhere. This one, I don't know if it's from Target or Costco or wherever, but Epsom salt. And then sea salt. It says this one that I'm using is Himalayan sea salt. I keep it in a glass container, but you can get it anywhere. Grocery store, I think I got this at, I don't know, Marshall's. But the sea salt that I'm using is the pink stuff, the fancy stuff. So those 3 dry ingredients I already put in a glass container. I'm using a glass container because I'm using lemon essential oil, and glass is better when you're using a citrus oil. I think I got this free in a promo when I bought Thieves Cleaner. You can see it says Thieves on there. And I think it's either about a 12 or a 16 ounce bottle. I know that that is not a big enough bottle for me to use for Thieves Cleaner. So I just kind of kept it, and I thought, oh, this will be good. It comes also with a spray thing. So what I did is I measured my dry ingredients already in here. I also put my essential oils in. And the oils that are in this recipe are 10 drops of lemon, and 8 drops of cedarwood, and 15 drops of lavender, and 10 drops of rosemary, and I'll talk about these in a little bit, and then 4 drops of geranium. I didn't do geranium yet because I figured, well, maybe you guys want to see me do, drop a few drops in. So I'm putting 4 drops of geranium. So geranium comes out, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I put the salts in and the dry ingredients in because when you're going to mix it with water, it's good to mix your essential oils with your salts first. So I put them in there a little while ago, and I'm just I've been letting them sit for a while. So that's why I did that, and I figured you didn't need to watch me do several drops of you know, whatever oils I was doing. So lemon, I'm going to be honest, I don't know why lemon's in this recipe. So I have to research and find out why. I've been using this recipe and I like it. Cedarwood is really good for hair and scalp health. So that's why that's in there. So is lavender. Lavender is really good for skin health, we know that. But also for scalp health and hair health. So lavender's in there. Rosemary is in there. This is a really, really nice powerhouse of an oil. It's one of my favorites. I use it a lot. It's distilled from the same plant that your rosemary plant comes from. So it's pretty distinctive. It's kind of got a eucalyptus-y smell to it. I really like how it smells. Look it up. This is one of those things that creepy critters don't like as well. It's kind of in the same category as tea tree or peppermint. It kind of, creepy critters that might, you know, live in hair, tends to not like it. It's also good for scalp and hair health. So look up rosemary. And then geranium is also good for skin health and hair health as well. So I have those all in here. All right. So I have my salts in there. I have my oils in there. I also have 5 ounces of distilled water. I heated it up because I know that warm water and salts tend to mix a little bit better than cold water and salts. Okay. The recipe also calls for 1 ounce of neutral spirits. What in the world is neutral spirits? In my world, neutral spirits is vodka. So, find out whatever neutral spirits you want to use. Vodka is an alcohol. It does not have any sort of scent. It is really good for mixing with essential oils. It has a lower alcohol content than rubbing alcohol. It has a higher alcohol content of witch hazel. Witch hazel, I think, has like a 14% alcohol content. Rubbing alcohol has, you know, about a 70% alcohol content. Vodka has about a 40% alcohol content. So anyhow, in here, I have 5 ounces of distilled water, which I've heated up, and I also have 1 ounce of neutral spirits. It's weird because some people say, well, why use your vodka for this? I'm like, well, might as well. So I have all my oils, I have my dry ingredients, and I have my water in here. I'm a messy person, so I also need to use a funnel because that's how I roll. So I'm just going to put that in, and I'm just pouring it in. We'll see how it goes. So 5 ounces. Well, yeah, this is probably a, I don't know, 10 ounce, 12 ounce container. So this is glass, and you can see that my dry ingredients are on the bottom, and I'm going to need to wait until they've dissolved already. But hey, Marcy, I see that you've joined. So I'm just about done making this my dirty little secret hair spritz. And I'm just going to wait until it dissolves. When it does, I'm going to go ahead and put my, what do you call this, spray thing on. And then that's ready. I'm done. I'm ready to use it. And I use it, you know, you shampoo your hair whenever you shampoo it. And then you spray this dirty little secret hair spritz on it. And it kind of dirties your hair up. It gives you a little bit of extra volume. You know, some people in this world don't need to worry about volume with their hair. I am not one of them. I have fine and thin hair, and so I will take volume wherever I can get it, and if I can do it in a natural way, all the better. That's all I've got. I'll talk to you later. Have a great afternoon.